Okay, so this week we have had lots of action, and Kerry, you did a good job of getting rid of the carport. Was that traumatic?
No, it was pretty easy, even though I had to sell it twice. So that was all good.
Did you?
Well, because of lockdown, the first guy, even though he had a builder to come and get it, said his builder was in lockdown. So I just sold it to someone that lived in this LGA. Everybody wanted it.
Did you up the price?
It did go up from when I'd first advertised it because the first guy offered more. So, and this guy didn't even want the gates or anything, but he just paid the price, took the whole lot. So
great,
that's good.
That's awesome.
That was pretty easy.
So that's gone, and now the demolition's been done. So that ended up being a much bigger job than we anticipated. There was a lot more asbestos, and there was a variation in that as well. But that's gone, and so we're ready for the builder. And the builder turns up next week on the 13th. So in the meantime, we're really trying to make decisions on colours and styles, particularly for the outside. And so Kerry's going to share some images in the WhatsApp and get the Brains Trust to, provide some inspiration, and hopefully between us we can make the decision. It's really balancing between doing what everyone else does and maybe doing something that's going to stand out. I tend to think we probably should be conservative, because if everyone in that area likes a colour scheme, then it seems crazy to rock the boat. But we'll just involve the Brains Trust. So before next week, we need to get the Portaloo on site. So Kerry, I'll go and look at the quotes, and I'll get back to you if you're okay to organise the delivery.
Sure.
I'm hoping that I'll be able to come up on Friday. So I'm just better double check and make sure that I'm within the law to be able to do that. And I'll be able to get bathroom measurements for David to complete the bathroom layouts. We've got a layout of the kitchen ready for quoting, making decisions on light fittings. And we might talk about that next week, just around the style for those feature lights. That's the mud map I've done. So basically, and I've put the details down the side. So now I'll send that to a couple of cabinet makers and get a indicative price. And I've been watching Facebook Marketplace and Gumtree, and there's nothing really suitable's come up. So I'll see what those prices are before I start going to Bunnings and IKEA. And I'm just waiting for David to finish the bathrooms so I can get the vanities in there as well.
Do you have cabinet makers to send it? Are you sending them to?
I've got one from Judith, but I'll just get a few. That won't be hard for them to price up. It's a simple kitchen. And
we had a guy do ours. He was really good. I just don't know how busy he is. So.
Okay. All right. Well, if you want to send his details, I'll shoot it through to him. I'll show you what I'm thinking about for tiles in the bathroom. What do you think about that?
Where are they going?
On the floor of the bathrooms.
Oh, I think that's fine. I think it's nice. It won't actually, it's nice and light.
Yeah.
And you're going to be putting that wood panelling on the walls, aren't you?
Not in the bathroom.
No.
No, because it's not overly water friendly. So on the walls, I'm going for that Kit Kat tile, which is a similar configuration. Actually, I've got some here. Can you see that?
Right, yeah. No, that's nice. I think with smaller bathrooms, you're better off keeping it nice and light.
Yeah, I was thinking that would be the go. And I'm just undecided about whether to go for brass or brushed nickel tapware. I'm just waiting to see what he comes back with the layout. But I thought that we would have either an arched or a round mirror with lighting at the back of it. And maybe the reeded glass shower screen. And just so we've got that sort of design feature again. Yeah, so in the ensuite, I thought we'd go for that wall light that's a similar configuration to that. You know, the one I showed you? It's a wall light. Yeah. So it's just whether to go a bit glitzy with the glass, with the chaps, or to keep it really subtle. I would have liked to have put a colour in the bathroom, but I think that I'm better to go for texture rather than colour. And so,
I would make the vanities wood. If you're going to probably have those made up, I would make the vanities wood. It'll add a little bit of warmth. It will add some texture as well.
that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that I think would be really lovely. And I think, what's the price difference with the brass, the
Tapware.
tapware?
There's not a lot of difference in it.
So either brushed nickel or brass.
Mm.
I think the brass would be nice, actually. It would be just a little bit glam.
Yeah, that's
without being over the top.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Things are, and also now that I've got the builders starting, I can put together a program for the rest of the job so we can get a sense of when we're going to be finished.